Hello everybody, welcome into my aquaponics shop here today. It's Monday. Time to make some changes, get some rather important things done. So without any further ado, let's get started on those lights. So yeah, as you can see with the lights off, it's tied up there with a piece of nylon string. Unfortunately, that's how it's going to be tied up here too, but that'll be temporary. I'll find a better way to deal with that. Need to get it closer to the bed though, don't I? I've also got two more LEDs to switch those out, so it'll be a little bit brighter when it gets down here too. That'll be nice. I'm working on the jig for my underwater camera setup for this year. It didn't really work so well for me yet. I gotta make some adjustments to the end there. Basically, I'm gonna put some pins on the end of my PVC there so I can turn the pipe and get the angle I'm looking for under the water here. Otherwise, it just kind of floats, points back up towards the top because it's got an air bubble in it. That doesn't quite work. As far as that underwater camera rig goes, this is the camera that I'm using. It's the Vivitar or something or other. I'll put the stringer numbers down in the description there. I refer to this as the Faux Pro. It's pretty handy. It was less than 100 bucks. Sounds pathetic, you know, once it's in the case here, but that makes it waterproof, right? So, for those who have been wondering, there's the little Vivitar underwater camera that I use. And I just screw it onto the BMX handlebar attachment that came with the camera. Fits pretty well on a piece of 1/2-inch PVC. And I can drop it down into the tank. Which takes me back to what I need to fix on this particular setup. So as you can see, it's floating, so it's pointing back up a bit. I need to put some pins at the end of this so that when I point the camera down, it stays pointed down. Oh well, always a project to fiddle with in here. Driftwood has been suggested as a natural way to lower pH in aquaponics and aquariums in general. I don't have any driftwood, but I've talked it over with a couple of viewers, and it seems like just dead wood should do the trick. This came out of the apple tree, cut off because it was so dead. So I'm going to put this into a spare tote when I find one that doesn't have holes in it, and we'll monitor the pH on that as it goes along. Don't have a spare tote just at the moment, but there's one in the shop somewhere, I'm sure. It's just a bit of a mess in there at the moment. Higher priorities, you know, like aquaponics and stuff. So I went to move the light fixture down, wasn't happy with the way it's tied up, not one bit. And there's the two LEDs that are already in there. I went to pull out the old bulb, and that's exactly what I got. That's still the metal parts in there. But I've got the old bulb here, so I'm not turning that back on. That'll be fun. Get to replace that now. Such is life. Well, getting that out was more than a little bit of a pain, but I can clearly see this socket is pretty much screwed. And like I've said a couple times already, I really don't care for this particular light fixture, so might be time to do a little wiring in the shop here. You know, something designed for the plants. Why not give it a try? So with the new lights in there, now we have basic lighting, natural daylight, change to the LED lights. Pretty darn bright if you ask me, but could definitely be closer. And these are all three of them, the 5000K spectrum now, so should be good, should be good. And here it is with just the LED lighting. I've got the big door closed. That is considerably better than it was. You know, still not ideal, but definitely better than it was. Seems much brighter now when I'm doing this particular shot. Alright, well, when I find a spare tote that I can put that piece of deadwood into with some of the aquaponic water and we can test the pH values, I'll let you know how that goes. Alright, well, the camera's flashing at me that it's going to die, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Have yourselves an absolutely fantastic day, everybody. I will see you next time.